2020 Astro Tarot forecast. I am shuffling a brand new deck, trying to add some uplifting energy to our pause. This is the Game of Thrones tarot. Is everybody freaking out? Because I was when I saw this. HBO put out a tarot deck, so they're fabulous, and I'll be using them in May and June. Here's what the back looks like. Come on. It's going to be fun. And I know that we are at home, and there are disclosures now on YouTube for us creators to sign regarding whether or not we'll be discussing the virus. So, bizarre times, everybody. Although the astrology was extremely severe for March, and what looked like a crisis in the astrology certainly was. We just have never experienced this type of crises to this level. And let's get into our astrology to see how this will work for us. Okay, let's keep it positive in our vision. That way we can create a positive reality. On the 7th of May, there's a full moon at 17 degrees of Scorpio in your career sector, the 10th house. So there is an awareness for Aquarians in terms of how you function in your role at work. Are you using the best tactics, method, technique to handle your responsibilities now that you have to do them in a new place, in the space of your home? Sorry, I need to adjust this camera. Life is being readjusted, and working from home isn't necessarily easier for those people used to getting into their positions. And some of you can't possibly do your jobs from your house. So this awareness could be that there were positions being laid off. There's closure in the 10th house. And when we get moving forward again in June, I believe the eclipse periods, slowly, then there will be new opportunity for you to do more independent work. Your 5th house of independence, entrepreneurial pursuits, creative endeavors, personal projects, risk-taking, independence, fulfilling happiness, that sector has the presence of Mercury from the 11th of May through the 28th. Additionally, the Sun on the 20th of May and our new moon on the 22nd are all here in that 5th house in the sign of Gemini. So with Mercury, the Sun, and the new moon in your 5th house, this creates new energy for Aquarians to do what it is they love. And if raising children, the 5th house, kids, children, sports, leisure, parks and recreation, the 5th house is the lighthearted, successful entrepreneur that's focused on their earnings because they receive earnings only doing what it is they love. The 5th house reminds me of the 3 of coins in the tarot. You'd have to be in love with what you did now in this May period, and going into June, from May 20 to June 21. That's where new work can come in. And that new moon here triggers that for Aquarians. From the 15th through the 31st, halfway through the month, Mars in Pisces enters Pisces on the 13th through June 27th. This planet stimulates your money sector and gives energy and replenishment to the 2nd house of earnings. And Mars in Pisces starts to work with Uranus in the early stages of Taurus, because they form a sextile between your 2nd and your 4th house, money and home, working from home, receiving money effortlessly from doing what you love. And you might just need a laptop to do this and some creativity. Not all of you, but some of you are even considering working with children after this is done because of all of the time you've spent with your own children. Let's see what's here in the Tarot, Aquarius, for the month of May. And if you'd like a private reading, this is what I do through the week. Thank you for choosing me. I'm at audreyalison.com. You can check out my homepage to see what I have going on there. I have a summer goddess planner that is available with Mother House of the Goddess and Marissa McCall. So check that out, as well as my tarot readings and tarot e-course. So if you need guidance throughout this time, you can reach me there. Aquarius, here are your cards for the month. The Three of Wands. Creating your future, looking forward to traveling again, looking towards the distance, vision. The Spears, the Three of Spears is the Three of Wands, fire, creativity, and excitement that something is developing, something's being produced here. Now you have the Two of Spears. So a few of you are aligned in business partnerships. That's Daenerys, the mother of dragons. A few of you are in partnerships, creative ventures. You get starting with the spears. The fire is out here and brewing, or burning. There's creative energy and inspiration. Maybe this pause is giving you a download of inspiration that's needed. Page of Cups. Bran. This is Bran from Game of Thrones. Use your intuitive self to listen to what is being given to you at this time. We're all taking a step back out of the go, 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 and we're listening right now. The Page of Cups is an invitation and a message of intimacy or creativity. And we're in that fifth house energy, so that is aligned for you, Aquarius. You have two cards. Well, Three of Swords is the pain that we all feel for every person that is suffering right now, and we can't help but to be affected unless, you know, you're a sociopath. But the Eight of Cups is here to say, let's turn our backs to the negative that we're attached to. How can we move forward positively? How can we help each other? How do we support each other emotionally? You don't have to be angry or a victim. You can take a stand and be proactive. And some of you are receiving signatures from a community and petition signatures regarding, I'm hearing parks for you. Parks, you want to turn a park into a garden, or turn a place into a park where there are gardens in your community. It's time to uplift one another, but 6 feet back. We'll do the best we can with that. We are human beings, and it might be almost impossible long term to keep us from connecting physically. So let's go. I think you have an inspiration coming towards you in this time of pause and insight. My heart goes out to anyone who is suffering right now. We are in this emotionally together. If you believe we are all one, we are all from the same cosmos. So please be kind to one another. I appreciate your support. Thank you for your patience. And remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.